Alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes. You can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From the 31, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Hey, set.
Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. The Niners at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ryan Suckup to kick off 14-11.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now play fake. Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 60. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Brady again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Ready. 52.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Goblin's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Brady now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Brady to throw again. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will find his man, Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Lance now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on second down. Lance, right side, and he finds Gray. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Working from the gun, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time here. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go. Ready?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
To throw is Brady. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw, Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Brady to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Again, it's Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Lance looking to throw. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers have to be can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
177 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. First down, here's Mitchell.
Powers through him. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.